Hello, I'm Michael Glass from the FXcast Market Analysis team. This is our FXcast Market Analysis trading plan. In each of our videos, we try to identify high probability trading setups. We'll evaluate the gold chart to see if there's any leading sentiment. We will create a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll review the economic calendar to see if there are any releases that could affect our open and new trades. As always, please send your comments and feedback to analysis@fxcast.com. Here we are looking at the daily gold chart, and we can see the nice bounce off the 20 moving average and just a continued push higher. Here's our inside bar, little doji, also an inside bar, and really, of course, Friday's action was a nice move up as the market fell. The gold made a rally, and now it's making a push back to 1900, back into our previous swing high here. So we'll see if we get a double top or if we're going to make a new high. As we continue to say, it's your level of risk tolerance. There's always a pullback. I mean, right here, who thought we were going to get a pullback in 2 days? We got a pullback to the 20 moving average. So my risk tolerance is to wait for a pullback. Yours may be different. As we come over to our hourly profile, you can see just how we pushed up, breathed, pushed up, breathed, and pushed up. So we kind of went up on light volume. We got a little accumulation of volume here at the 1875 price level, but we have to go back several days here. There we go. And we can begin to see where price is now, right here at the 1883, and we can see that little push up that we got. So, it makes sense for us to test this 1900 area where we are. Doesn't mean we're going to break it. Doesn't mean we're going to stay there. You can see there is a little accumulation here of volume at that 1900 price level. So, it's going to take an effort to get us up out of there higher. So strong gold means what for our dollar currency pairs, starting off with the pound dollar. We can see the push lower and a bounce at the 200 moving average, which sort of air kissed that. But you can also see that, our line here, 1.06, is where buyers are finding value. So buyers are finding value here at the 200 at our 1.6 level. This is the range that we've been trading in. So now that we pushed all the way back down, will we begin to move back up? Well, we'll have to see. As we go over to our shorter time frame, the 1 hour time frame, we can see we are below our long-term moving average. We were in a buy zone. We're kind of sitting right here at the edge of neutral in a buy zone. What we can see is that although the dollar is in control, that the pound is moving up right there with it, which is why we got to push down, and then a lot of sideways action because the pound's moving up, but the dollar moved up with it. So that's why we're really seeing this sideways action after the push down. You can see here where the dollar really took control, and we have that divergence. That's where we got the push down off of neutral. And then here they met, and then again we got that divergence, and that's where we pushed down again. And now as the pound is starting to move up, we're getting that sideways action. So if the pound can cross over the dollar and take control, we will see us begin to make that move up back to the top of our range. Otherwise, with the dollar in control, we may go down and actually physically touch that 200 moving average or the bottom of our range at 1.607. What about the euro dollar? Well, here we have a little bit of a bigger range that we're watching, but in addition, again, where buyers are finding value, yes, we have our support of this channel down here at 1.39, but we can see in this area here, you can kind of see where buyers in the past have found value. So it's going to be interesting what happens here in this 1.4 level if, in fact, 1.41, if in fact buyers will at least hold price here as we try to move back up, or will we come all the way back down? Now, in theory, we still do have in higher lows, but we need to hold this. If we don't hold this, then our higher low thought process will be out, and we probably will make a push down. this is really the first price action that you could say is tradable. I mean, we've been in this tight range forever. So we'll have to see if the bears can continue to have control and continue to push price lower. What we can see is we've got our breakout of our range that we were watching, tight range. We came back in, noticed that the range held up again, and then once we broke to the downside of that range, we really made our push lower. So we're below our long-term moving average, and we are in a buy zone where the pound dollar was sort of neutral, the edge of neutral and buy. We are in a buy zone here on the euro dollar. We can see the dollar took control here. That's our price action moving down. They converged. Dollar took control again. They moved down. Even here, there's a divergence. The dollar moved down. So as long as the dollar is moving down, continue to move higher, then this pair is going to continue to move lower. We can see that the dollar is moving sideways to up here, and the euro is moving sideways to down, with a little move up here into the close. So as long as the dollar is in control, we will move lower here on the daily chart. But again, it'll be interesting to see what happens here as we get close to 1.41, if the buyers will step in and at least hold that price level. Finally, we're looking at the dollar franc on the daily. We got our move up. We got into this range to test. Remember 0.8318. We were watching that for a month. We didn't quite make it there, and then we fell hard here. But we do have a hammer here. Buyers did step in here and bring price back up close to the 20 moving average. So the buy the book trade is above Friday's high here, would be that hammer breakout to the upside. So that'll be something to watch on our hourly time frame. We broke out of our range that we were watching. Notice that when we came back, at first it was support. Once we broke back inside it, we went all the way back down. I mean, you can just see this. And once it became support, even though we broke through, we came right back and tested it as support. So, that's why you'll see lines all over my charts, because I do believe in the power of trend lines and support and resistance. Here we can kind of see that the dollar is in control, but it's fractionally. We may see that switch. The franc has been trending higher here, and that's why you see the pair trending lower on hourly as the dollar moves sideways and the franc is moving up. So if the franc takes control, then on our daily we will see a push back down to this 0.7614 price level. As we come to our watch list, we start off with our low volatility watch list where we're watching the dollar yen. This is our 1 hour time frame using Bollinger Bands. For our inside bar watch list, which is watching the trending range of Friday compared to Thursday, we have the pound dollar. Let's take a look at the economic calendar. We can see we're a little light here on economic data, retail sales, PMI for the pound. Keep in mind that the states are closed for their Labor Day weekend, so that will certainly affect volume as far as the way the market will move. So the states are closed for a Labor Day weekend. We would like to thank you for watching our FXcast market analysis. As we continue to improve and make adjustments so that you're getting value from our videos, we want you to take the time to give us feedback, give us comments, send us questions about what you would like to see in our videos, and you can send those comments and feedbacks to analysis@fxcast.com, or you can post to our daily forum. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.